Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Outer Worlds with me, your host, Parallax. Today we are going to go break out the good doctor from prison. As luck would have it, right at the moment where we had found the dilithium sulfide, or whatever it is, the moment that we found that so that he could rescue the colonists, the bad guys, the corporation. Man, another workstation. Look at this. They're giving us every opportunity to make it through this place alive. Look at all the vending machines. Who is that? That's Spacer's Choice. Who is this? C and P, it looks like. What does that say? Full stock? Full stock. Lovely. Rizzo's, right? We know that one. There's Auntie Cleo's, which looks like a little bit of, I mean, he looks like Uncle Cleo, if you ask me, but, you know, whatever. And then who do we have over here? T and L and Halcyon. So, neat stuff here. And they've given us yet another workbench. I really don't like that we've had to spend so much money upgrading our stuff. Like, had we not went with Tinkerer, like had we not went with the discounts, all that stuff would be 50% more expensive, right? So we wouldn't have near the level of armor and weapons that we have right now. What do these do? Ooh, hack +5. I'll actually hold on to those. Persuade +3. The only bad thing about this is that you have to end the dialogue, put that on, and then do the dialogue again. But most of the time, in the moment, you can't back out of the dialogue. So that's kind of set in stone. 54, 54, 54. So the 53s can go because we have 54s, right? Un, deux, trois, right? That's a 49, so that can go. 84 armor. I think that's better armor than what we currently have on. Our current armor is 18. What? Oh, it's all the way at the bottom. Do we have a deal? Like, do we have a thing where it says like, hey, your armor is broken? Look at that, our armor was completely broken. And we only had 18. Let's go repair it right quick. Repair and hold R. 16 and 25. We'll accept that. Let's go back out here and now look at our armor. Now it's up to 74. But that one being 84 is already better. Looks awesome. This is 70, those are 54. I bet if I leveled these up, well maybe not, because these are already level 29. And right there is only level 26 at 70. Inspiration +3, handguns +5, inspiration +3. That's cool. And then this, what did it have? Silver Tongue, which was dialogue skill and leadership +10. This one does block +5 and stealth. Yeah, let me go over here to this and let me see if we can modify it. Modify armor, and then E, install mods. What do we have here? Increase body armor and helmet armor ratings against in-ray, against physical. Okay. Restore some of your TT meter when you deal a crit. Increase your dialogue and leadership skills. So there we go. There's Silver Tongue kit. We want to put that back in. There's the Thug kit. The Hunter kit, the Tech kit. And over here we have carrying capacity +20 kilograms, dodge 30, Nightingale step, volume of footsteps -25, radius of footstep sounds -25. That's really cool. I tell you what, because we have something that's so close to this, let's modify this thing, like let's completely trick it out and let's just see what happens to its armor rating. You know what I mean? Against physical damage. Physical armor rating 3. Why are these different? Can they only stack to 7? Is that what I'm seeing here? Or that's a diamond. I wonder why. Oh, what is that? 90 value, 45 value. So this one's, I don't know, this one's better somehow. Let's go ahead and install that. And then this one, I don't really care about the TTD. I mean, yeah, I don't really care about it. The Silver Tongue, I want that in. And then back here, the Nightingale step is pretty awesome. The dodge thing, we just don't use dodge. I like the highlight deal. So let's do the highlight one. Okay, now we've tricked it out. Let's see if the armor's still 87, is still kind of where it was supposed to be. We don't have a gadget installed, although we could. So I guess it doesn't impact too terribly much the overall armor quality there. That was a problem. That was we were concerned about that, because sometimes when you install these mods, you'll see things like over here where all that goes down. So let's see, she's 75. Let's put one of these in and let's see what happens. So that's supposed to increase it against physical damage, right? That one, she doesn't use it. Tech skill +5, ranged weapons +5, melee weapon skill and defense. Who's wearing this? It'd be nice if they would tell you who's wearing this. I think Ellie is wearing this. So let's go ahead and give Ellie the ranged weapon. Increase the distance you travel when dodging. Increase the noise. Yeah, Nightingale step. I don't know if she dodges. We'll do this. Okay. And we go back and we look at it. 78. Okay. Kind of the same. So it doesn't like really mess things up too much. We just gotta, if we're gonna install these mods, I guess it's not gonna really hurt anything. Pavarotti, I think, is wearing that, so we'll do the tech. And we'll do that. I like that one a lot. Okay, so that doesn't appear to mess with the armor at all. 74 and 54. We'll dismantle both of those. Actually, we can do it right now. Breakdown. Lovely. Breakdown bonus, armor parts ×5. Breakdown bonus, armor parts ×5, and we got toughened back. And then here with these, gonna modify armor. Our helmets aren't up here. You can't modify helmets. Interesting. We only have 10,000 measly dollars, so nothing we really can do as far as tinker. This is my light machine gun. I feel like I have it pretty much where I want it. The assault rifle is pretty good. This guy, the carbine, he's falling behind. We're gonna replace him with something. I don't know what, but he's falling behind. We have more sights, so we can we can go to hers and we can put more sights on it. What is that, ×6? There's no reason. ×2 will probably be good. Increases weapon accuracy. Ranged weapon spread -20. Okay. We'll throw that on there for her. I don't think any of these, we already have a mag. Yeah, the barrel's the only thing we need to do. Increases critical damage dealt. Ooh. Reduces the noise of each shot. I don't even know if that's a mechanic in this game, is a silencer. But that right there increases the damage dealt, or the crit damage dealt. So let's go ahead and throw that on there. That's a sweet looking gun now. I love it. Get out of here. Ellie has a flamethrower. What does this do? It reduces the it reduces the noise. And then this changes the weapon's type to plasma. It's already plasma. We don't want it to be shock. Increases the ammunition. That might not be bad. To corrosion. We'll do that. We'll increase the magazine carry size. And then here, she's had this for a while. Grip increases loss of weapon durability on use. Is that grip? Yeah, so we're talking about the blunt end here. Mr. Acid. Oh, cool. Look at it gives it the acid deal. Oh, that's right. This is going to attack increase the damage dealt from a power attack. Type changes to plasma, to shock, to corrosion. Let's give her a corrosion one. Let's give her the Mr. Acid there on hers. Which I mean, I probably shouldn't have done that because that's probably a weaker weapon. We probably can find her better. This right here has no upgrades. What does this one do? Durability, attack speed. We'll do the durability because we just have so many of those. And then over here, change it to plasma. Or power attack. We'll change it to plasma. There we go. Alright, so we messed around enough. Hit the save button there. I think we've sold everything we wanted to sell. I think we've broken down everything we want to break down. I think we're kind of getting ready for moving into the end game here. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. We'll hold on to that for a second longer. We'll hold on to that for a second longer. I'm pretty much, yeah. Hold on. It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice. We'll hold on to those. I love that little jingle is perfect. Oh. It's a loading screen. You have to load into this. Have you seen The Criminals?
Look out!
Oh, Lucille. Oh, is Lucille the name of the weird guy's gun in The Walking Dead? Negan? I would dislike that because I'm thinking of Lucille from the movie Cool Hand Luke, the girl who she sees all the guys working on the chain gang and she decides that that's the best time to go outside and wash her car. And of course, when she washes the car, you know, she gets a little bit of the water on her outfit and then some of the soap, you know, gets over there and it just she makes a mess of the whole situation. I think that's what the guy says. I forget his name. I know, of course, Cool Hand Luke, the main character is Luke, but he has, geez, a counterpart, a foible. I don't know what you would call it, but there's a guy in the jail with him, or in the prison with him, that I guess he's kind of an antagonist to begin with, but then they become friends. But he calls her something, like he gives her a nickname, and I think it's Lucille. I could be wrong. Could be wrong. That's a great movie, though. It's a great movie. That's one of the best movies. I don't want to ruin it for you, but that's one of the best movies that has an ending that, you know how they talk about, like, subvert expectations? That was, like, Rian Jansen's big thing with the return of Skywalker or something. I don't know. I don't even know what the middle. I think it is Return of Skywalker because I remember seeing his ROS or Rise of Skywalker. I don't know. He that was his big thing, is that he, well, allegedly, because he knew, like, so there's this guy named Zero, like Ryan Zero or something, and Ryan Zero would make little YouTube videos about production, and he would say things like, oh, this picture on the set has leaked today, and we see this person standing here, and that person could be yada yada yada, and maybe they're there because of this and that, and you know, he would make guesses. Let's stop that conversation. Let's read this. A list of passwords for something called a RAM. There are 3 columns, but only one is legible. The rest have been scratched out. Today's password from the column is 3 Borst. 3 Borst. And let's go here to this thing. Oh, Melody.
I'm working as fast as I can, all right? If y'all would quit bothering me, I'd get this done sooner.
This is the first time I've spoken to you.
Is that a joke? Y'all call me out to fix the FPS, and now you're asking me who I am?
Don't jump down my throat.
Whatever.
I just got here.
I need to fix this before I get in trouble, so stop bothering me.
I don't know what an FPS
Forced
is.
pacification system. If the prisoners riot, we gas them. They went a little haywire after the last deployment, so here I am. Anyway, I need to finish this, so get out of here, will you? Rupert,
So anyway, Rian Johnson apparently knew who this guy was because in one interview, someone said something to the effect of like, what do you feel about YouTubers who are making guesses at your script, or like what's going to happen? And Rian Johnson said like, we have a running joke on the set that if someone tries to do something and they screw up really bad, we say they zeroed it, referring to the... Oh, there's the air conditioner. I'll stop for a second. Okay, there we go. The AC is off. Look at this. Fun time barrel. Ranged weapon mod. Barrel increases critical damage dealt. Okay, yeah, we just used our last one of those and we got it back, so I'm pretty happy. But anyway, so they said, like, as a running joke on the set, they would say, like, oh, you zeroed it. Like, if they were trying to throw a piece of paper into a trash can and missed, they'd be like, oh, you zeroed it, indicating that you had screwed up. Yeah. What is this? So it kind of, to me, it just shows that Rian Johnson was reading, or he was watching these YouTube videos, and maybe he was getting mad that these people were figuring out some of the things that he was doing, and he couldn't claim like, oh, I subverted your expectations by doing this, because, you know, the internet had already figured it out, you know. So that's why I think it was as bad as it was, is because he, that's why the, we could have snuck around. We got to keep our eyes open for the sneaky way. But no, Cool Hand Luke is a great movie. It shows a good subversion of expectation. And even if someone tells you there's a twist at the end or it's subverted, you're still not going to see it coming. It's just a really good movie. It's very well done. Alright, let's go back in here before I got sidetracked. Yes, and this. Let's see what we got. UDL is not responsible for harm caused by the FPS to any personnel, nor at any non-personnel human resource. This FPS is only to be used in emergency situations. Proper utilization of FPS will not confer punitive action on this user, even at the event of injuries. As the system utilizes a powerful steam-based delivery mechanism, please alert your nearest mechanical engineer that the system's valves will need to be replacing after every use. Deliver pacification gas or exit. Oh, neat. Oh, so those are the prisoners down there. I see. Okay, well that girl said that this was broken and that she had to replace it, so hopefully it's not working. Maybe we could have come in here and turned that on and pacified all the guards and everybody in here. Yeah, there's people above me too. Interesting. Oh. Let's see, there was a way around over here, I think. Yes. Oh, there's also a lift down. Oh, there's a guy over here. Are there stealth takedowns in this game? Can you like go up behind someone and like take them down?
That's the last of them.
That'd be kind of cool if you could have. But yeah, great movie. Return of Skywalker was horrible. Absolutely just a hot dumpster fire of trash. That's all it was. Oh man. Luke Skywalker being completely you know what? I'm not going to talk about it if you haven't seen it. Solitary Confinement Prisoner Manifest. S.T. Williams. Error. So let's go look in Pod 2 for our boy, huh? Random selection. Inciting violence. Possession of anti-UDL communications. Yeah, it'd be nice if we could figure out where our guy was at and just gone directly there, but killing everybody here and setting everyone free, that'll also work. Ooh, should we be setting everyone free? Some of them might have stolen. We won't set everyone free. Please do not leave perishables in here. We mark this as a cold storage because we're starting to move pods in here. This is not an actual freezer. The next time I find a decomposing woolly cow box in here, I'm leaving it in the air conditioning intake for a week. Access storage manifest. In the lithium sulfur oxide canisters, out. Riot batons, ballistic vest, in. Hibernation chambers, out. Indoctrination pamphlets, in. Force pacification system refills, hibernation chambers, material storage and shipping units. So they put people in deep freeze too, and they need that stuff to bring them out of it. Interesting. analysis from engineers. Yeah. Beginning with the requirement that every chamber receive a constant supply of, at a minimum, of 34 kilowatts, and the occupants of these chambers be injected with a steady supply of UDL's patented Veto hibernation fluid, and this run-on sentence carries on for 12 pages before finally concluding. And thus, in order to maintain structural integrity throughout the area designed the pit, we recommend that chambers are installed in cylindrical fashion around a supporting structure dug into the crust of Tartarus to a maximum depth of, and concludes to extend for another 2 pages. Was that everything here? Yeah, that was everything. Oh, good, we can hack this. Ooh, a restricted area.
Guess we're going up.
Oh yeah, up? I thought we would go down. I don't know. Oh, is that where we came in? Yeah. We came in from here, I guess. Yeah. That's the docking facilities. And then this was, we could have went this way if we were tech savvy, which we are. We are. We just took the road to the right, and this is where it ended. Oh, maybe this does go up. Maybe she's right. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right, ladies. Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
Let's go, troops. Stellar base counting on us.
Iconoclast, yeah! The cavalry has arrived. Go get them. Go get them. I'm gonna get out of the way. I'll provide supporting fire here. Suppressing fire! I've only got 800 rounds of that left. Hold on here. I gotta be more careful here. Who's over there? Someone's alerted over there. Come on, there we go. I wonder if I can use time dilation to pop him in the head. Boom! 312 damage. Nice. This is all rifles, a sniper rifle in and of itself. Oh, Iconoclast. Come on, drop your armor. Maybe I can play the game at the end. Maybe I can go back. Hey, girls. Iconoclast Insurgent. Man, how cool would it be if I could get some of their armor? That's great, man. I like that they showed up here to help. I'm actually really excited about that. That makes me. I'm grinning. I'm grinning. So cool. Oh, that was it. Mark II Iconoclast. I saw it. Where is it? Ooh, leaded Mark II armor. Leaded. Oh, maybe it's just leaded. Maybe it wasn't Iconoclast. Darn it. I was really excited there for a second. Wow. And the Iconoclast did not hold up. Heavy construction gear. Okay, maybe that's what they look like. There they are. Are there more baddies? Where are you going? Who do you see? That's it. It's over. We're clear. Oh, look at that guy. He's not happy. He is not happy. You're okay, man. Stand down. Oh, it's the Van Noy. Nice. We saved them and they came back to save us. That's so cool. Are you the other Van Noy? No, you're just a regular foot soldier. You made it though. You made it. We had the Mardent guys from Groundbreaker show up. We've had the Iconoclast show up. That was pretty cool. Lovely. I don't see the other Van Noy though. I'm a little concerned. I hope he's not dead. Let's go up here right quick. There's more. I know there's more to do down here, but let's just keep going up and try to secure these areas. Holy smokes. That's up even more. That goes to someone's jail cell though. Let's see what these jail cells look like. Yeah. It's just like a little pod there and a door and then a toilet. Interesting. Ooh, that almost sounded like the Mandalorian for a second. Yeah, but if you enjoyed The Rise of Skywalker, then I apologize for saying that it was hot. It was a hot mess. It just wasn't for me. I don't want to go into too many details about why, because I don't want. Oop, there's a little place down there we can go. I don't think that goes anywhere. There's a couple of boxes over there. I'm not quite sure what the idea there. Oh, there's the ladder. It just wasn't for me. It just wasn't for me. I don't know. Did I grow up reading? I grew up playing Star Wars, right? Pen and paper, and this was at the time when Star Wars was not popular. So my friends and I, we played it, and we didn't think there was a stigma attached to it. Like, we were okay to tell people that we played the Star Wars pen and paper, but other people, they did not like that we played it for whatever reason, and maybe it was just it was fun, it was just part of growing up, people teasing you, my point is, I'd been around Star Wars for a long time, and I kind of knew, like, I'd read Vector Prime, I'd played the expanded universe, so all those were great stories, and all the characters, I kind of had an idea about what they should be like and how they should behave, and some of the things that were important to them. And then to see all that change, and not change for the better. Like, it didn't make a more compelling character, it didn't make a more compelling story, it made a more derivative and dull character, a more derivative and a more you look at situations like this because you want to see the best in humanity. Like, you want to see people who, so you can make a movie where someone spends 30 years of their lives, helping a community recover from a horrible situation through, very tender and loving and meticulous care to how that community responds or how they behave or ideas that they have, like just kind of reinforcing the good in the world. Like, you can make a movie like that, and those are great, but sometimes you want to make a movie that's based in fantasy, right? And these characters have fantastical powers that normal everyday people don't have, so they can alter their environment much more swiftly and to a higher degree than somebody who doesn't, and they don't need to take 30 or 40 years. So we went up. Oh, it tells me over there. It tells me where to go. So for them to behave, let's see, how to say it. For them to turn away from a path that they have cultivated for a very long time, it just doesn't make sense, because I don't know. So, oh no, I'm reloading. I need someone to help. Get in here, Alex.
Anyone else?
Oh wow. Like, she instantly murdered the people who I was having trouble with. That's amazing. I didn't know how that was going to happen when I had time dilation on, but apparently it wasn't a problem at all. Okay, so what am I trying to say? So let's talk about character arcs, right? So let's talk about you start with a character, and that character has some flaws, and through the story, the character learns to either overcome those flaws or compartmentalize those flaws, or they find a philosophy that makes that what they're doing not a flaw, it makes it a strength, right? A case in point would be someone who is trusting, and that person will always trust somebody or give them a second chance. And to you, like Frodo, right? Or Bilbo, right? They trust Gollum, like they're always giving him a chance to prove himself. Yes, they could have killed him. Yes, they could have done this or that, but they always are willing to give him a chance to redeem himself and to be a better person. And they try to encourage that. They try to show him like what the good things in life are. And that's a character arc, right? That's something that they have that at the beginning they might think is a flaw, or at one point they might question, because even Frodo says at one point that Bilbo should have killed Gollum, and Gandalf reiterates and reinforces that mercy isn't a bad thing. right? Like Mercy. You're a sentinel. You see me? Do you see me, corporate sentinel? Do you hear me reload the gun? Yes, it does. There you go, sentinel. You did great. Oh, this guy's got an in-ray gun. So does she. Oh, no, it's plasma. That's interesting. She got you. She got you good.
Together, poor buddy.
Yeah, that's a horrible way to go. So in the movie with Star Wars, at the end of Return of the Jedi, those characters are complete. They've undergone the hero's journey. They've had their character arcs established, and you don't really need to see them anymore, because you know that in any situation you put them in, you know what their reaction will be, because they've already established that things that you or I might take for granted, they've seen firsthand that you can trust people, or that you can be merciful, or that you can be loyal. Like they've seen it. They know what's going to happen. Luke Skywalker felt that his dad was still a good person. He felt there was still good in him. Luke Skywalker knew some of the horrible things that Vader had done, and Luke still gave him a chance to be a better person, right? And that's a core aspect of his character. And we know that Luke will always trust his instincts, and he'll always trust himself, because when it was tested, when he was at the moment of his death, when he was at the moment of defeat for the rebellion and all of his friends dying, his faith in his father was correct, and it was restored. So Luke is going to carry his entire life, and he's going to be like, I know this is the right path to walk. I know that if you trust people, and that you listen to your instincts and believe in yourself, that good things will happen. That's part of his core character. So then in those movies, to see Luke abandon that, to see Luke not hold to that truth, that's a betrayal of his character. And if J.J. Abrams and Rian Johnson, if they wanted to make a story, they could have done new characters. But if they wanted to continue Luke's story, then they really should have pushed Luke in other ways that maybe didn't get resolved in the first films. But a lot of the character problems he had in the first film, I mean, what were they? You tell me, right? Anyway, let's look at this. Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh, hey everybody. Chairman Rockwell. Are you here, Chairman Rockwell? Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. This is amazing. It's the chairman. Okay. Can we just not have a conversation with this guy and just... There's the air conditioning. Hold on. I'm going to close the door. Alright, there. The air conditioner is off and we're back. So, should we just shoot this guy in the head? We know he's evil. We know that he has perpetrated many, many evil things. He is a criminal. He is a guilty as sin criminal. And when we go in there, he's going to have control. He's going to be able to talk to us. He's going to be able to try to use his reasoning against us. Does this person deserve to live? Does this person deserve to put his control, or does this person, do they deserve to try and control the situation? Or have they done so many horrible things that the only logical response to seeing him and having a gun and the means is just to kill him? And if you think that I'm being weird, and this is going to be a touchy subject, and if it is, and I apologize from the bottom of my heart, but let's just think about it. If there was somebody who was doing something really bad, like punching someone, right? So we go into a room and that person is actively punching somebody. We would immediately intervene to get that person to stop punching somebody, right? And the person that he is hitting is an innocent, right? So that person's actions are causing harm, and we need to stop that harm because it's not appropriate. That harm isn't, it's causing a negative. There's harm that can be done that's a positive. Resetting a shoulder it's caused pain, but there's a positive, result. This person, simply by being alive, is causing pain, and as soon as he stops being alive, that pain may cease, because then his authority to exercise those directives is immediately gone. So when we see this person, we should think that this person is in the active, is actively hurting somebody, or is actively being a nuisance. So we just kill him. No talking, no dialogue. Yeah, get in here, girls. Let's see, Pavarotti. I think she killed both of them with that hit. Nope. There we go. Now, what have you learned? Oh, white chocolate yummies, a pocket watch, and a Spacer's Corona. There we go. I wonder if he was a inside informant. And he was about to be like, I have the solution to everything. Don't worry, just hear me out. No. There we go. UDL is gone. For now. Look at all the really cool stuff inside here. A coolant tank. Small metallic vessel that holds a liquid refrigerant. This tank holds a low viscosity heat transferable fluid used by automechanicals to regulate their internal temperature. It's almost certainly toxic. Oops. I'll take all that. For the lulz. As a reminder to LBR in Labyrinth something Tartarus employees, access to secure data is a fireable offense. Furthermore, being fired from is punishable by life in prison. Ooh. I'm trying to get straight with Akon's orders, only a few things more from my end, but I don't know what they'll do about cameras. She says security footage ain't enough. They want proper reels. What's going on? She's bringing in a VIP for internment. Security's ramped up too. Sorry for the inconvenience. It's a fine mess down here. Said something about recording an announcement. They're all overly excited. It's hush hush, but I guess the VIP's been on the run for a while. I bet the engineers have a few cameras. I'll see if I can track some down. Okay, they're talking about recording a statement because they captured him. Appreciate it. You know her. We miss a check on this list. It's our heads. You have no idea how tough it was getting a green tarp. Let's see if you guys can hear the landscape guy outside the window. I think you might be able to. I saw the microphone. Yeah, you guys can hear him. Okay, I'm going to pause. I'll wait for him to go. I mean, between the air conditioner and the landscape guy. I think we're good. I'm going to try to keep going, but I think he's far enough away where you won't hear him. Alright. So, he was going to record a message saying that they had found Phineas, but we stopped that. Oh, I thought this was a computer, like a laptop. That's just a podium. Oh, weird. Anywho. Let's get out of here. Let's see if we can find... Oh. Where is this place at? Oh, yes. This might be the same level. This is that, remember how there are shields? Oh. Yeah. That's the Van Noy. Yep. So there were little shields set up that it made it where we couldn't get past. This right here sounds very similar to the Mandalorian. I'm gonna look and see who did the I'm gonna look and see who did the sound for The Mandalorian versus who did the sound for this game, because this soundtrack right here, like this right here, it's like Mandalorian 101. Oh yeah, I see it over there. There's a chest. Okay. Oh, you know what? How about we do this for 1 second? No, we have enough of those. Okay, good. Save it one more time, and then I think there's a lift over here. Yep. All Disney had to do with the Star Wars franchise was make Vector Prime. That's all they had to do. That was it.
All right, MSI. I'm not running around this station, but the captain needs our help. So get in there and fight.
Oh man. Sanjay's here. Sanjay's here. The Iconoclast came, and then Sanjay came. I don't see Sanjay's people though.
What was that? You better take a look.
Hold on, have I been murdering Sanjay's people?
They're
Oh,
on
I hope not.
Open fire!
Just corporate troopers. Are these Sanjay's people? MSI trooper, yeah. Eternal Maelstrom. I just got a achievement called Eternal. I think all of the MSI guys died. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think Sanjay's contingent all died. Dang. I didn't see him come in from here. Had I seen him come in, I would have tried to link up with him, try to link up forces, but we weren't fast. God, they murdered a lot of people over here. They went down swinging, I'll tell you that. They took it. I'll tell everybody. There you go, Ellie. Oh! Okay. Man, Ellie's a beast. Okay, what am I seeing over there? Okay, I see a deal I need to go loot. I think I have all the bodies. I see this ladder here, which probably goes down to something I should loot. There it is, yeah. Ayo, my legs. But Vector Prime, all they had to do was make Vector Prime. That was it. It was so easy. So easy. If you don't know what Vector Prime is, and it's such a good backstory too, because after they established Vector Prime, I mean, they made 3 movies, right? They made 3 movies. So after they established Vector Prime... Wait a minute, is this another way up? No, it's just going... Oh, the air conditioner! Alright, we are back, and I've forgotten what I was doing. It's going to be 104 degrees here today, and the air conditioner has just been working overtime, trying to get the house cool, but it's almost, I think it's going to be impossible. Cute jump there, Ellie. All right, let's see. Let's just move on. Let's leave the looting for later. Actually, you know, we'll pick that one up. But anyway, so Vector Prime. All they had to do was Vector Prime. That's all they had to do. They made 3 movies, right? They could have made 3 Vector Prime movies, and then, because those movies would have been insanely popular, they could have gone back with their television show and they could have showed the build-up to Vector Prime. They could have showed the little... okay, so one thing they could have done is they could have introduced who Grand Admiral Thrawn was, right? They could have showed you like where he came from, how the Emperor met him, how the Emperor recruited him, his motivations, his capabilities, right? Like that would have been... I cannot believe 1, 2, 3, 4. Those MSI troopers died right off the bat. 5. I mean, I guess the other troopers died off the bat and there was nobody here. There was no named character here like the Van Noys, but geez, man. But anyway, so what had happened leading up to Vector Prime is there was something called...
Whatever comes of this, I'm just real glad to know you all.
Why are you guys so what? We've murdered so many people. We have friends who have shown up to help us. Why are you guys... Alright, why are you guys so down in the dumps about this? Everything's going to be fine.
Captain,
Uh-oh.
you have an uncanny talent for complicating my life. You've
There's the man.
disrupted the balance of power. You've upset the natural order of things. You've introduced uncertainty, and there is nothing I despise more than uncertainty.
It's over. Stand down. We're liberating Halcyon, and there's not a darn thing you can do to stop us. You sure love talking. Do they pay by the word? Yeah. That's me.
Typical. Running your mouth in the middle of a crisis. It's almost as if you delighted chaos. I should have dealt with you a long time ago. You were always too dangerous to leave unchecked.
What? You don't know who I am. I've got a colony to
Leaving
save.
you alive was my greatest mistake. But it is a mistake I intend to correct.
Then do it!
I have Dr. Wells in my custody. Once I've secured his cooperation, I can move forward with the program.
The
I can
program?
repair the damage you've done. I can set things right.
I really wish they wouldn't talk in such generalities. Like, tell me what your plan is. I don't enjoy the thought of killing you. There's been enough violence already. He's my friend, and I'm not leaving without him.
Well, that's mostly correct. You're not leaving here at all.
Well, then let's get to it.
I take no pleasure in this, you know. I simply have no other option.
I get it. Give me the
Leaving
attack
you
button.
alive is too great a risk. Goodbye,
Goodbye.
Captain.
Do your worst, psychopath.
If you insist.
I do.
This prison is equipped with an automechanical warden.
Oh.
I've had it programmed to eliminate you on site and rinse your remains down a drain.
Okay.
And don't worry. I will inform Dr. Wells that you died heroically or something.
Alright. So there's a warden here, and it's an auto-mechanical warden. Oh yeah, that's his gun. Alright, Lucille, you got one more dance left in you, darling? What does V do? Oh, no. Is that him? Oh, cool. Nice. Let's go ahead and start using these. Feel like that's going to be needed a lot.
How about that?
Did she just stun him? Where'd he go? Alright, Pavarotti, don't get too crazy here, darling. Pavarotti! You're the only one that can stun him.
Anyone else?
Those are terrible. Ellie, where are you? Stay close.
Captain, behind you!
He's halfway down. There she goes. should do Pavarotti first, then I should send her in, because he's got that deal there. Dang, something's on me. There's a combat drone. Pavarotti's down. I need Pavarotti the most. Pavarotti the most. He's the only one that can stun him. Combat. He's on me. Somebody's on Ellie. I sent her on the drone. Ellie's down, just me left. Okay. Reloading. There he is. Do I want to try shock? I think shock will stun him. And running into the wall also. Oh, what's that? No. Oh, jeez. Alright. Okay, so we know what we have to do. We have to, we got to keep Pavarotti up and alive. Got to keep Pavarotti up and alive, and we got to do Pavarotti's first. Then we send in the other girl. Then we do Ellie. Because when he puts that shield down, that's when he's going to take it down. Pavarotti keeps back up. We gotta do it. Okay, Pavarotti. BP. There you go. He comes in. He comes in. He's almost back up. Go, 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 Pavarotti. Ellie. Pavarotti is down. She's close to being down. Oh, she's down. She's back up.
Here I go!
You can't kill a bunch of those in one hit.
I got her!
Alright, girls. Oh, Pavarotti. No, 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 no. She's up again. She's up again. I don't know. What do we got left? Still healing her. I'm gonna suck. Okay. Oh my god. That's 6. That's 6 combat drones. Something's behind me too. I don't know what it is. That's him. Okay. Oh my goodness, it is so quick. Wow. There he is. We need to stay away from him a lot. There he is. He ran into the wall. Combat runs for minutes, man. I'm at full health in my chest right now. This weapon is really good against him because it's shock. He's down. Whew. That was a rough one. All right. How we do, girls? Also wake wake you up in the morning there. It turns out it was this gun is what we should have been using because it was it's shock-based damage, and that's just much better. That's just much better against mechanicoids than plasma. All right, save it right there. Girls, you with me? Yep. Come on. You gonna give me a workbench right here so I can fix my armor? 'Cause I'm sure that's pretty much toast at this point. Wow, look how really super duper nice this is.
Why won't
Oh, I don't know. Oh, did I just put her right? Oh, that's her. Oh, hey. What's up, brother? Let's get you out of here. Scoot. Scoot.
You don't know how glad I am to see you. You did the right thing. Akande was a monster. Her death was much deserved, and long overdue. And you, lunatic, you broke into the board's own fortress just to rescue one doddering old man. You are absolutely out of your mind, and I can't begin to thank you enough.
Are you alright? What they do to you?
I'm all right, thanks to you. Akande wanted my cooperation. I'm quite sure she would have beaten it out of me if you hadn't arrived.
I think there was an
stranglehold
opportunity
on
there
this
for me to like
colony,
work with
and
her,
you saved my life.
but I shot her in the head.
There's still so much we have yet to accomplish. You and I are going to have to work harder than ever to save Halcyon.
I'm up for the
Afraid
task.
The situation is far worse than any of us ever anticipated.
We're just running out of food. It's okay. It's not a big deal.
Earth has gone dark. We haven't received a single message in 3 years. There's been no communication, no signals, nothing.
Really?
2 years ago, the Earth's Directorate's frigate disappeared on their way back to Earth. We don't know what they discovered when they arrived, or if they arrived at all.
They haven't exactly been hands-on around here anyway. So there's one less rubber stamp to worry about.
Earth is humanity's home planet, Miss Fenhill. The psychological effects of losing our original home will be devastating.
You mean we're all alone out here? Really alone?
I'm afraid so, Miss Holcomb. Halcyon is the only home we have left.
Wow.
Returning to Earth is no longer an option. We're in serious trouble, my friend. Do you know what this means for Halcyon? We can't rely on Earth for support anymore. We've been cut loose. We're entirely on our own.
Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Tons of food around here. Technology. We have the means of production. Not a big deal.
Yes, we do. You've done a marvelous thing. You've succeeded where anyone else would have failed, including me.
Oh,
We must
stop
begin
it.
the revival process immediately, starting with the hope's brightest minds. And then we're going to fix this damn colony, one problem at a time. We're going to need a leader, and I can't imagine a better person for the job than you. What do you say, old friend? Will you help us?
Of course, I think you can find somebody better to run this colony than me. I'm going to do what I've always done, whatever I want all the time. If someone has to run this colony, I'm the only competent person left. You can count on me. I'll help you revive the other colonists.
When I revived you, I thought you were going to help me save this colony. I was wrong. I had our roles reversed, you see. You're the one who's going to save us all. I'm just the one who set you on your path.
That's the
You're
hero's
best
journey.
thing to
An
ever
old
happen
man
to Halcyon.
comes
If
and
you want
sets
to
a
take
young
it upon
person on
yourself
their
to
journey.
lead this colony,
Doesn't have to be an old man,
you
it could be an
have
old woman,
my
but
support.
that's the hero's journey.
We're not a colony any longer, are we? Our last connection to Earth has been severed, and so we have been set free. Our future is uncertain, and no one knows what tomorrow holds. Exciting, isn't it?
Very. The Outer
The
Worlds?
OSI teaches that everything in the
Oh,
universe
this is the
happens
end.
according to the grand plan.
Let's listen.
But the stranger that arrived in Halcyon was an unplanned variable. From the moment he landed in Emerald Vale, his actions altered the course of history. The events on Tartarus brought about the end of the Board's authority. But the Board's mistakes would haunt the colony for decades to come. The damage they left behind would require the work of a generation to repair. Dr. Phineas Wells began reviving a handful of the Hope's colonists: engineers, scientists, technicians, and intellectuals. They were among the brightest minds the Earth had ever sent out into the stars. The Hope scientists and engineers woke up in a colony descending headlong into total collapse. With no way to return to Earth, they had no choice but to band together and devote themselves to the cause of saving Halcyon. The people of Halcyon were nothing if not hardy. In the absence of the Board's authority, many of the colony's settlements banded together with a single purpose in mind: survival. Life was especially hard in the years to come. Some towns dissolved by attrition and starvation, but most of them found a way to carry on.
Okay.
In the years to come, Halcyon was forced to reckon with its newfound freedom. The Board was gone, and for better or worse, the colony was responsible for its own destiny. Between MSI's worker-centric policies and the iconoclast's manpower, Sanjar and Zora were able to rally many of the Terra 2 townships to their cause. MSI's workforce swelled, and the iconoclasts enjoyed a significant surge in their ranks.
Good.
The Board was too distracted by infighting and internal politics to stop MSI from becoming a powerful corporation and a refuge for townships that might have fallen through the cracks.
Good.
The collapse of Edgewater left its workers bereft of any purpose in life. Most of them made their way to Adelaide McDevitt's camp, hoping to ingratiate themselves into her favor. Adelaide accepted only a few to her community.
What?
The rest were turned away and
What?
likely died of starvation.
What?
Nevertheless, Adelaide's camp grew into a well-established town. Adelaide McDevitt refused to cooperate with the ongoing effort to save Halcyon from collapse.
Wow.
A sympathetic deserter stole a copy of her research and delivered it to the Hope's scientists. It is unclear how useful Adelaide's research was. An optimistic estimate suggests her work may have bought Halcyon another few years of survival. Adelaide would never know. She died that winter. Under the leadership of Junlei Tennyson, the Groundbreaker held firm against corporate influence. The ship's mechanical stability gave Junlei the time to educate a promising generation of engineers schooled in her family's traditions.
Cool.
The future of the Groundbreaker looks promising. The rediscovery of the Hope and the abandonment of the lifetime employment program forced Byzantium to come to terms with some uncomfortable reality about the state of Halcyon. While Byzantines were reluctant to surrender the luxuries they'd grown accustomed to, the Board's diminished authority gave them little choice in the matter. Nearly everyone had to learn to make do with less. Some even had to get jobs. It was a dark time indeed. Ellie savored her adventures on the Unreliable. Once they were done, she returned to life as usual, running missions of dubious legality, shunning respectable work, and living life to the fullest.
I hate that she left.
She meant to reach out to her one-time captain, but she was always bad at keeping in touch. Once the matter with the Hope colonists was resolved, Junlei bashfully asked Parvati if she'd like to join her permanently on the Groundbreaker, and Parvati enthusiastically, if somewhat awkwardly, agreed. The stories of her adventures spread across the colony, and Parvati soon found herself the center of attention. Having served as the engineer of a renowned spacecraft, tramp freighters and wildcat miners sought her out by name, and in no time, she was a fixture in the Groundbreaker's mechanical ecosystem. She and Junlei were never far apart. As hard as she tried to drink them away, Nyoka's memories eventually overcame her.
I didn't know
Traveling
she
with
was
the crew
recruitable.
served as a constant reminder of the family she'd lost, and so she eventually returned to Monarch to get back to what she found most comfortable: the deep end of a bottle and the far end of a trail. Few have seen her since, but travelers often swear they hear her and her machine gun in the night, screaming swears and spitting bullets. The SAM unit that accompanied you spread awareness of the product line's superior sanitation and maintenance capabilities across what was left of the colony. This led to a boost in SAM unit sales. Did you know that SAM units are the longest-lasting, toughest-acting cleaning solution in Halcyon? Though Minister Clark was eventually released from house arrest, long years of isolation left him a changed man.
This is a guy we
Little suited
pickpocketed.
for bureaucratic work or for the colony that was changing around him. He remained in his estate largely by choice, fading from public view.
Good.
As for Dr. Phineas Wells, he spent his remaining years in his orbital lab. He eventually came to terms with his own past and was able to forgive the mistakes of his younger self by devoting his remaining years to serving the colony. Dr. Wells was able to revive many more scientists and engineers than he first expected, thanks to the additional batch of chemicals you stole from the Ministry.
There you go.
Wells never forgot about the human lives that were lost in acquiring these chemicals. In the end, Dr. Wells was able to save every scientist and engineer aboard the Hope. Over the next decade, nearly all of the Hope's remaining colonists were successfully revived.
Good.
Halcyon saw a period of rapid technological and
Luke was one of them.
scientific advancement. Breakthroughs in dietary supplements saved the colony from starvation. Geoengineering projects and social reforms began to change the structure and character of the colony. Dr. Wells laid the groundwork for the project to save the colony, but he would never live to see the fruits of his labor. He passed away a few years later. His work was carried on by the scientists and engineers he revived. Today, Halcyon has stabilized. The people of the colony work hard to adapt to their new circumstances. Nearby colonies send aid and supplies. Life will never be easy in Halcyon, but for the first time in its history, there exists a sense of real, genuine hope about the future. And what about you? The unplanned variable in the history of Halcyon. Long after Wells passed away, you carried on his work with more energy, determination, and brilliance than he could ever muster. The years that followed were hard, but Halcyon survived by the efforts of the Hope's most promising colonists, the greatest of which was you.
Aw.
No one knows what's happened to Earth, and no one knows what the future has in store for Halcyon. All we know for certain is this: the name of the Unreliable and that of its intrepid captain will remain the subject of countless stories for years to come.
Hey, that's it. What a great game. What a great ending. I hate that it's over. But like I said, we're going to give this a little rest. We're going to wait for the expansions to come out on sale, and then we're going to download both of the expansions, and we'll run through both of those. But that was a great game, and I think we got the ending that we wanted. Hate that we didn't get the other two crew members. It was that one boy and then that girl. I didn't even know she was recruitable. I thought that she was just an NPC. But there we go. Thank you for watching the series. I can't say how much that means to me. Thank you for being here while I was playing it and giving your feedback. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.